Oh, howdy all, grab yourself a drink. It is time for some Path of Exile 2 discussion. Welcome to day 3 of teaser season for patch 0.4.0. This is actually the calm before the storm. Tomorrow is the day that the main announcements are taking place. Normally at this point we'd have quite a bit of a picture of what's going on. Today, Grinding Games have decided to go with telling us basically nothing, and we're going to find out a whole bunch more tomorrow, hopefully. And when I say tomorrow, it might actually be today in your time zone. So for me in Australia, the live stream is at 6 a.m. I'm going to be up bright and early, or at least I'll be up early for it. But for many of you, it might actually be later in the same day that you're watching this video. Now, let's talk about today's news. Also, I just want to mention my camera is playing up. You'll see that little disclaimer in the bottom right of the screen. At some point during this video, I don't know when, I don't know why, I don't know how, the camera is probably just going to cut out and then it's going to not refresh anymore. So, rants about that aside, the details of today's news are exactly what's going to happen when the Rise of the Abyssal League ends. Now, this information is going to be very standard for those of you that are Path of Exile 1 and Path of Exile 2 players. If you're in that category, all you really need to know is Abyss is going core in some form, details to be confirmed in the live stream announcement, and on top of that, that the merge will be taking place at the time it normally takes place. For those of you, though, that are a bit newer to the Path of Exile franchise and don't follow exactly what that means, let's break it down. Your characters that you've been creating during the Rise of the Abyssal League, they will now be merged into Early Access Standard. Now, optionally, you might choose to play with either the solo self-found hard mode rule set or the hardcore hard mode rule set, or potentially even both of them at the same time. And if you do elect to play with those game modes, then instead of being Early Access Standard, then it'll be the permanent Early Access League that has the same rule set. So that's going to be where your characters are going to end up, your characters that you played during the Rise of the Abyssal League. They can then be played alongside your characters from Early Access Standard, so 0.1.0, any of your Dawn of the Hunt characters. You'll be able to play those characters on the same account, and they'll be able to trade items to each other through your stash. All that sort of good stuff. However, many players, you don't have to make this decision, but it is the most popular way to play Path of Exile 1 and 2. Many players will just walk away from those characters, probably never log into them again, and set up a new character in the Fate of the Val League when that starts. Now, we'll get a bunch more information about the Fate of the Val League tomorrow, and again, disclaimer that might be today in your time zone, but that will be in the main live stream announcement. That will be a video much longer than this one today. Now, I will be restreaming that live stream announcement. They'll be taking place on Twitch, potentially YouTube as well. It depends. There's been a number of technical issues lately with multi-streaming, so if I can get those sorted out, then I'll be restreaming it to both Twitch and YouTube. But there is a Twitch exclusive MTX award that's being done by Grinding Games. So if you want to get that MTX promo, you will need to be watching it on the Twitch side of things. So that's going to be in something like 16 hours from the time that I am editing this video, and probably less than that by the time that you're watching it. That's when the live stream is. Definitely tune in to watch that because it's really good to break it down and discuss it. And usually what tends to happen is that every individual person that watches the live stream misses different things. So collectively as a Path of Exile 2 community overall, we're going to find pretty much everything that's secretly hidden inside these teasers. But individually, each of us is going to miss a bunch of it. So the larger of a group that we've got actually discussing it live while it happens, the more of an ability that we'll have to try and actually find most of those hidden little Easter eggs right at the time that the live stream takes place. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. May your Valorbs have interesting results.